Hey guys, Jake here, bringing you a trailer breakdown for the Mob of the Dead trailer, which will be featured in the Uprising map pack for Black Ops 2, which will launch on the Xbox 360 on the 16th of April. Okay, so I'm going to start this video off by showing you the trailer, and then I'll go through and break it down frame by frame and show you all the cool stuff that I've seen between the frames.
We wanted to take the story somewhere new and change the vibe. We were embracing this idea of horror thriller. So then we went to Alcatraz. Alcatraz has had so many different incarnations. We can start playing with the history there. So you've got like the 1920s going into the 1930s. You've got the Prohibition era coming in there. So that then breeds certain characters that you only see in that time period. And that's what led us to getting guys like Ray Liotta, Chaz Palminteri, Joe Basiliano, and Michael Madsen. Those characters make this Mob of the Dead.
So first I'm going to read you a section from the press release from Activision. This is the section about zombies. Following the tradition of the original Call of Duty Black Ops fan favourite zombies mode, Call of the Dead, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Uprising wildly creative new Mob of the Dead experience finds the four probation era mobsters, Billy Handsome, Al the Weasel, Arlington, Salvatore De Luca, and Michael O'Leary, all serving time in Alcatraz prison, only to discover that being behind bars is the least of their problems. With plans to break out of Alcatraz foiled by the rise of the undead, the quartet of inmates will have to lean on their mob-derived skills with firearms, blunt instruments and improvised weaponry as they battle the zombies infesting and overrunning the island. In order to survive, players must work their way through steel cells and aging concrete buildings while fighting off a multitude of zombified prisoners and guards trapped on the island with them. Additionally, if a player becomes an unfortunate victim, Mob of the Dead's new feature, known as Purgatory, sends players to the afterlife. This new twist on zombies gameplay is ripe with its own set of objectives and offers fans a truly new and unique experience. So the bit here I want to highlight is about Purgatory. Yes, we've got four new characters and they may or may not be linked into the main story. The Call of the Dead characters were in Black Ops 1, were linked into, very slightly, linked into our main storyline. But more importantly, the Purgatory feature. So, when players get downed, and I'd imagine die, instead of spectating other people, they get sent to Purgatory. I'm not sure how long this would last, whether they'd come back to life at the end of the round in like the real zombies map with alive people, and I'm not really sure like what they're going to do, but we can tell that there's going to be an important role and definitely something to do with the Easter egg. There's no way that Treyarch couldn't do like a main Easter egg thing with that. I just don't see how they could do it. So now I'm going to go through and break down the trailer frame by frame. Okay, so in this frame I want to bring your attention to the workbench right in the corner. Well, at least what looks like a workbench. So I'm guessing that this is going to show that we've got buildables back in this map. Obviously nothing confirmed and we can't really see anything, but it's a very large possibility by the looks of that workbench. Okay, so we're a few more frames forward now in the video and we can see on that workbench that I pointed out in my last little commentary section, it is a skull on the bench with candles around it. Also we can see the Olympia, which shows that this is, by the looks of it, going to be first room, starting room. Can't really see much. Looks like there's a window where you'll see in a few seconds where it pops up saying Mob of the Dead.
We wanted to take the story somewhere new and change the vibe. We were embracing this idea of horror.
Okay, so what I think's happening in here is going to be another like intro cutscene like we had with Call of the Dead. I'll try to find a video of that on YouTube and put a link in the description for you to go watch it and you'll see what I mean. Okay, on to the next frame.
Thriller. So then we went to Alcatraz. Alcatraz has had so many different incarnations.
Okay, so what this image like makes me wonder is this entire thing playable? Like, you can see in the foreground we've got like a made like what looks like a load of cells, I'd imagine, in that building. Then we've got the little shack, I guess, where I'd imagine guards would stay, with stairs going up to it. We've got a like watchtower, and then in the background we've also got like on the main prison where everything else is, and we've also got this weird orange light, which you could actually see a few frames ago, but I thought this would be a better time to point it out. So, is that maybe a mystery box light? Is it a light showing something very important, or is it just some random light? Don't know, I guess we'll find out soon.
We can start playing with the history.
Okay, so in this frame we can see that the zombie shield is definitely back, which confirms my theory that I had in an earlier frame. This is my first time going through this frame by frame, so there may even be things that I've missed, but this definitely confirms what I saw earlier of buildables.
There, so you've got like the 1920s going into the 1930s.
Okay, so what's happening in this frame is pretty obvious to anybody who's played Call of Duty World at War, and also the Black Ops 1 remakes of the World at War maps. We can see that the Thompson is back with its drum mag attachment, which was an awesome weapon in the old maps, and I'm very happy to see it coming back.
He's got the Prohibition area coming in there, so that then breeds certain characters that you only see in that time period. That's what led us to getting guys like Ray Liotta.
Okay, so this frame here is showing us that the LSAT is back in this map, which was previously only available for use in Nuketown Zombies, and also we've got some sort of weird looking hellhound. If you look at it, it doesn't seem to move. Like, it just sort of stays there and wags its head about a bit, but like doesn't move from its position. It almost looks like it's like coming out of the wall, but not moving. And also it looks a lot fiery. It looks like it's coming out of like a fiery portal in the wall almost. So, not quite sure about this one. Hopefully we get to see more about it.
Chaz Palminteri.
Okay, so this frame shows us that we've got the mini Uzi back, which has never actually been in Zombies. It's been in multiplayer on Black Ops 1, Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4, but hasn't been in Zombies at all. So it's surely going to be an interesting weapon due to its very high rate of fire.
Joe Bagliano and Michael Madsen. Those characters make this Mob of the Dead.
Okay, so that's it for the trailer. There was a lot of frames there with certain interesting things, such as you can see writing on the walls in a lot of rooms, which is most likely Easter egg related. I'm not too good at finding Easter eggs and things like that, but Spiderbites from Next Gen Tactics is epic at it, and I'm going to put a link to his video about this in the description. He pointed out a lot of things in his video that I completely missed my first time looking over this. Okay, so one more thing is that if we zoom in on the soldier's head, on more specifically onto his helmet, on this like last frame of the video, we can see that on his helmet it's scratched in and it says zombie, and it's got like a little cartoon picture of a zombie on there. Not sure if that's of any relevance, but it looks pretty cool, so I thought I'd point it out.